Hello. Hope everyone's having a good day. I don't know if I'll regret this. Anyways, um, I had a lot of fun the other day on stream. Just showing some of things in the game. So yeah, I'm going to do it again. This time, just the event that is a little bit weird. I'll see how bad it is. I don't know. This is just most likely going to be me, but getting super embarrassed and cringe a lot because that's just how I play the game. So yeah, you're warned. Again, the title, the thumbnail, most likely you know what you clicked on. So let's go. So there we are. Hi, Caleb. Yeah, he always kind of gets stuck there. Let it load. There you go. Are you going to let me log in? Last time you decided not to. You do! Good! I wonder for how long it's going to work. I play on emulator, so sometimes that's what happens. No other way about it. Okay.
Waking up means I'm still alive.
Yes. Thankfully. Anyways. Also, a little bit of a thing that I need to say. I've gotten his card and Rafayel's, which were the only ones that I wanted. I kind of want the outfit, but yeah, it is what it is. I have it right here. The Sylus card. So yeah, the event card. Oof. Looks great. And then I got the Rafayel's one, which is kind of nice too. So yeah, those are the ones that I wanted. I need nothing else to be happy. So let's go. The dreaded event. As you can see, I have Rafayel here, so I'm not sure how many I'm going to do, like the ones, the classified files and stuff. I've been doing the secret infiltration thing, just to get the things up there. I'm not capturing my mouse. Should I? Should I not? Well, who knows? How do I change that? I feel like I should have the mouse. Like, there we go. Oh, I've been getting like all this stuff, and I think here I did level up a few things. Oh no, here, this thing. I feel. So yeah, up until 3. I haven't done anything else. I have 8 days, so yeah, I should be doing the story. I am... Okay, let's see what happens. This is not live. You can just edit it out if you're just too embarrassed. Anyways, let's go to the classified files. I completed the prologue without reading anything, so I am going to do that again. Okay. Okay. I'm not ready for this. I'm not used to sharing this thing. Hi. As I expected, the figure restrained in the interrogation room's chair shows no signs of being distressed. He looks more like an honored guest who's been cordially invited. When I walk in, his gaze sweeps over the row of interrogation tools before landing on me.
Is this cutesy display the best you can do for your esteemed guests?
I like your voice. I sit down at the interrogation table, and my expression remains the same. I purposely avoid touching the file in front of me. You're right, the usual tactics used by us are inappropriate for an SSS class I love that they have no imagination for this type of things. Predator. Especially for you, Tamino. Yeah, I noticed that they changed the name. Maybe it's like an alias or something. Can I click? There. The confined space amplifies the strength in my words. It makes Raphael's sound particularly grating. But I'm used to this. Unfazed by the suspect's provocation, I nonchalantly continue speaking. Recently, the city became aware of Flowing Fire's great deeds, and you, their leader, proved to be elusive. It wasn't easy, but in the end, I got you in the palm of my hand. The man I considered as good as Scott finally looks up. An ambiguous smile appears on his face.
I see you're still relentlessly chasing after me, like a desperate playboy chasing skirts. I trust all is well since we last saw each other, my dear supervisor.
He's not wrong. I was his supervisor back then, and we spent a considerable amount of time together. Before he became a predator, he was a renowned opera singer. Former supervisor, you mean?
Yeah, but someone here wants to reconnect.
I stand up and move closer to the railing, which allows Raphael's gaze to follow me. It is as if he's watching a prey willingly falling into a trap. Abundant frenzy enhancer has appeared on the market, and we traced its source to an abandoned building near Lincoln's suburbs. The building was used to imprison predators who had been experimented on. We know one of its escapees later joined Flowing Fire.
So, you want me to help you find this person?
Maybe. This individual was also a test subject. They probably have information about the frenzy enhancer.
I'm afraid you're talking to the wrong person. I'm not interested in these drugs.
Cooperation requires negotiation. I'm not here to negotiate with you, though. In other words, you're here to lend a hand. Raphael slightly flexes his wrist that is still restrained.
Do people in the LCBI use incarceration as a way to ask for help?
Yes. It's one of the LCBI's methods. However, I have my own way of doing things. I tap the panel in front of me a few times. The restraints binding Raphael to the chair disappear. From this point on, think of it as my personal invitation. You can decide whether to accept it or not. Like a king of beasts emerging from his den, Raphael takes a moment to stretch languidly. So,
Once we're out of the LCBI's jurisdiction, you'll be in my territory. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a taste of being a supervisor for once.
I love the chains so much. Get more volume. There it is. Yeah, code name. There we go. Name Raphael, code name Camino. Okay, that I kind of knew a little tiny bit because I kind of skimmed through it. But the rest, let's see. Oof. I would assume that all of them are already to unlock because they do unlock by the passing of time. So I hope that this one is also unlocked. So yeah. I just I hope it is. There we go. Chapter 1. Please tell me that your clothes come back when you're outside of here on the in public. After a thorough investigation, we discovered a discarded audio chip in one of the abandoned building's offices. Hoping to uncover new leads by repairing the chip, Raphael and I returned to the LCBI's building. Along the way, we noticed that almost every wall was haphazardly plastered with wanted posters. A few of them feature familiar predator criminals, yet a majority have a picture of the man walking beside me. mean, sure. Makes sense, right? And you're not. Okay.
The Northern District is more welcoming than I expected.
Dude, I'm digging the hair so much. I like the hair so much. I love that type of hair. I love it. What? Why does it have to be separate? Okay, wait. I just love leather and chains. That's the aesthetics. I love it. It would be even more popular if they didn't run out of space. I turned to one of the walls to admire his accomplishments. Each wanted poster has a different charge. It would take a novel to cover all of your crimes. As I look through the charges, my gaze lands on one for the destruction of public property. Of the balloon mascot outside a restaurant via a bite. It shot up 100 meters into the air before disappearing. The owner's testimony states that they were by the window and thought they saw fireworks. When they went outside to check, they realized the waiter was flying away.
This predator isn't picky about the crimes they commit, thanks.
So you just do a lot of stuff, okay. Wait a second, these wanted posters actually say you're the perpetrator? Hesitant, I shift my gaze to Raphael's face, but the alleged culprit seems to be unfazed.
Are there other interesting ones?
Doesn't give a shit. Apart from some serious and dangerous ones, a majority of the charges are as trivial as he stole snacks from the vending machines. This one and this one, I don't think you would do stuff like that. Are there other predators who have bold enough to commit crimes under your name? Rafayel lifts his head and scans the wanted posters. He mimics my scrutiny from earlier.
Being able to pin their crimes on me is probably the only thing you can get out of being part of Flow and Fire.
Oh.
It doesn't really offer anything else.
Okay, so maybe it's like other people doing all this stuff. Amidst the sea of unwanted posters, it's possible to discern which crimes, if any, are actually his. Puzzled, I look at the wanted posters again and notice something odd about the pictures. From impressionist to abstract art, there's a portrait of Raphael in every possible art style. No wonder there's a visceral mix of crimes here. With all these abstract paintings and simple sketches, you have to be an idiot not to pin that random charges on you.
And you took your sweet time to notice something was off.
A little bit. That's because I know you. Those abstract doodles just turn into realistic portraits in my mind.
Really?
Stay away. Although I love that angle. I just looked at OBS. He looks so good with my setup. What the fuck? Oh, I'm dying. My camera just died there. Raphael leans in, and his face is suddenly the only thing I can see. Stunned, I try to avoid his intense gaze, but I fail to hide the warmth creeping up my neck.
Why are you blushing?
I don't know why, man. I don't know. Maybe. You tell me. Doesn't help that I'm...
I just want to see what this realistic version of me looks like in your eyes.
Okay. You won't see him even if you're this close. Flustered, I raise my hand and frantically trace a simple stick figure in the air. A circle for the head, a line for the body, 2 sticks for arms, and 2 sticks for legs. That's the you in my eyes.
It's not any different from the balloon mascot on that wanted poster.
Rafayel accepts this and puts some distance between us. Yet just as I'm about to breathe a sigh of relief, an unexpected cool sensation touches my ear.
I wonder, do you get this flustered with every balloon mascot?
Maybe. Depends on the mascot. Rafayel gently pinches my ear. Instead of the coolness of his touch sending a shiver down my spine, it rushes to my face. Who gave you permission to speculate about an enforcer's behavior? And just so you know, it's hot out here. Either way, we'll need to take your photo for this wanted poster someday. It doesn't matter if you're a balloon person or a rubber ball person. You're so out of place with that outfit, but I love it. As we reach the ground floor of the LCBI building, I sign for a package with daily necessities that I've handed to Rafayel. Here, carry your own things.
What's in it?
Everything you need for your stay. You don't want to spend your time in the interrogation room with air, right? Can we also give him like a cape or like something? Blankets?
I can't tell if you're overestimating that shabby room or underestimating me.
Both. How about both? Wait, for some reason my camera is doing weird shit. For some reason it's closing my eyes, but I'm not sure what's going on. How it works, right? I'm not sure. Camera is being weird today. Oh, wait, maybe I should... There? Because I'm watching this on the second monitor. I actually got the second monitor put vertically to play it like bigger. So yeah, maybe my camera's like, why are you looking so far to the right? I should have brought in your wanted poster that mentions property damage. We might need it soon. We might, yeah. After staying downstairs for a bit, I contact the investigation department. I hand over the recovered audio chip to a colleague. However, they glance at it once and say the mysterious chip we recovered has corrupted data. The trail goes cold. Unsure what to do next, Hi.
Follow me. I know of a secret workshop that can fix it.
Sure. Because of course we trust you. Oh. Nice. So, there are two then. Also, I did collect a lot of little items for this stuff, so I can just unlock as many of them as possible. Oh yeah. What to do? Let's go. Should get something to drink. I've been reading a lot. I followed Rafayel to the place he mentioned. As soon as we step inside, we are greeted by big band music. It's not the heavy metal or sultry tunes that are popular in the Southern District. The melody is surprisingly romantic and mellow. I would like heavy metal. I like it. I prefer that to other stuff. The music stops as we enter, and someone walks downstairs, or rather, a predator appears. Rafayel gives him the chip without even saying hello.
This shouldn't take a long time to fix, yeah? You're not allowed to be curious, so don't worry about it.
I suppress the urge to round up everyone here. Once the person leaves to repair the chip, I whisper into Rafayel's ear. Like, he wouldn't do much to just get everyone here, right? They're helping. The people, predators here, are they all part of Flowing Fire?
Do you think that organization is a shelter for predators?
Maybe. Then why is he obedient when it comes to you? Are you controlling them with a mysterious power?
What do you mean?
Maybe you use your voice to enchant people. You did it in Saren's song, the opera you performed in. Exasperated, Rafayel sighs and touches his forehead. My speculations continue unabated. Thus Tamino, an infamous criminal, secretly sing to himself in the middle of the night.
Your imagination knows no bounds. Are you like this with every prisoner you have in custody?
Maybe. I'm not sure. Since he's not taking the bait, I press my lips and decide to stop crying. I'm just curious about what you're like when you sing. After all, your file says you used to be an opera singer. The leader of a predator organization and a performer in the arts. It's hard not to be intrigued by these two roles. Since these two roles are so different. Oh god, I failed to read today.
Aren't you afraid my singing might bewitch you? You'll be at my mercy.
Or I'm an exception. I could be immune to your charms. Let's put it to the test. Sing a few lines. Do you know the song that's playing in the shop right now? He's not going to sing. I really like the necklace. Sorry, I've been so distracted with everything else going on that I just noticed the necklace. I really, really like it. Okay. Oh, you're actually going to sing? Interesting. When Rafayel opens his mouth, the words flow naturally with the melody. It's actually singing. I thought I wouldn't be able to convince him today. I planned on being an impartial listener, yet when I recognized the song I requested, something in my heart rises and falls with the rhythm. In the span of one song, I find myself in that peaceful dream from before. There are no predators in that Lincoln, and in this dreamy version of the city, Rafayel and I seem to have many memories together.
It's fixed.
Just as swiftly as he had drawn me into a reverie, the same person shoves me back to reality. I hold my breath as I listen to the recording on the repaired chip. A single sentence plays over and over again.
The experiment has begun.
Okay. Going to change the camera position, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do that. He's like... Are you there? Just put it on top of the thing. I'm not going out of the thing. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be way better, so it doesn't stop working at some point. Whatever. Oh, chapter 3. And I have the card for this, so it has to be the command. It has to be the command for starting the experiments on predators. It is not difficult to deduce that the predator who ran to flowing fire will be terrified of the sound. Time is of the essence. Rafayel and I grab the repair chip and head to flowing fire space. We will use it to identify our target. While waiting for everyone to gather, I open Rafayel's refrigerator and unexpectedly discover something. I'm shocked. Random things that our main character does. Honeydew flavored yogurt drinks. I remember how you only drank that back then. I never met anyone as picky as you. Your taste hasn't changed that bit. Raphael's hand, which is in the middle. The back was so good. I'm sorry. I'm fine. Raphael's hands, which is in the middle of fastening his wrist guard, pauses. He ends up securing it incorrectly.
I never got around to drinking them. They've been sitting there for a while now.
Never, okay, but the expiration dates aren't from several months ago. In fact, it will be a while before they expire. Raphael attempts to bite open the fastener, but he destroys it in the process. I'm getting you distracted. Frustrated, he tears off the entire wrist guard and tosses it aside.
You're in enemy territory, but you still have the gall to play detective. You gotta search every nook and cranny, huh?
I mean, yeah, you shouldn't be looking at the refrigerator. I mean, what are you doing, girl? Isn't that why we're here? The more evidence we gather, the more worthwhile this trip becomes. I mean, yeah, but priorities, girl. Not the refrigerator or the kitchen. I busy myself with looking through Raphael's quarters, and he doesn't try to stop me. Instead, he adopts a suit yourself attitude. A few items tucked away in a corner catch my eye. Ropes decorated with sharp spikes and gloves as tough as stone. Are these flowing fires interrogation tools? No wonder you scoffed at the tools in the LCBI's interrogation room. I guess we can learn a thing or two from you.
Those are only used on Flow and Fire's traders.
When you're their leader, which predator would be foolish enough to think about betraying you?
What kind of leader do you think I am?
One who's exceptionally talented with using his teeth? If I were to poke Raphael's face right now, it would probably be even harder than those gloves.
I know what you're really up to. This investigation is just an
Yeah.
excuse to go undercover here.
Sure, why not? Don't get a chance like this every day, so of course I'm going to milk you for every bit of intel I can get. He's so unserious. I love the main character in this game. Raphael looks at me and nods. He seems to be playing along.
How do you plan to accomplish that?
I don't know. Using only words won't work on him. I need to utilize more hands-on approach. Is that what the card is about? To be honest, I haven't been able to actually look too much at the card because it's so embarrassing, but it's so at the same time it's good. Am I safe? Reach into my pocket and pull out a few shell casings. Let's make a deal. These will be yours in exchange for intel. You can use them to make a metal fastener. It will be stronger than the one you bit through.
We'll see how useful they are once I try them out.
Nice. He weights the shell casings in his hand, and his expression reveals his disappointment. Turns around as if he is ready to throw them away. However, he wraps the shell casings with the wrist guard he discarded and puts them into a cabinet. He accepted my offer. Time to make the most out of this. With a handful of lightweight shell casings, I have earned myself a golden ticket to search this place. I eagerly start my investigation. What's this? So she's so shameless.
The latest neurotoxin on the market. 1 milligram is enough to make someone wish they were dead.
Nice. And this? You look at like a
A souvenir from the last time we had an uninvited guest. Some of their blood should still be on it.
good.
I was joking.
He presses the strange dice in my hand. Suddenly the boring soap opera we watched together is projected onto the wall. It must be another one of the strange gadgets from the Southern District black market. Oh, right. Since we're updating your wanted poster, we might as well rewrite your file while we're at it. Determined to turn the tables, I open a honeydew flavored yogurt drink and teasingly wave the bottle at Raphael. If word got out that honeydew flavored yogurt drinks are an infamous SSS class predator's guilty pleasure, it would tarnish your reputation, right? Why? You can like whatever you want.
You made yourself at home without my permission, and even assumed my preferences.
Well, you're pretty obvious, so yeah.
Should I set up a dedicated observation room for you? That way you can keep an eye on me 24/7.
Sure. Raphael steps forward and swiftly takes the assortment of all the trinkets I collected. He places them on the table behind him.
But Miss Enforcer, please don't tell me you forgot the real reason for your visit.
No, not at all. Because of Rafayel's command, the current members of Flowing Fire quickly assemble. Second. Okay. Ah, yes. When the restored recording plays, I watch from the shadows. I immediately spot a predator whose intense reaction gave him away. Under relentless questioning, he finally coughs up a set of coordinates. The location leads us to the top floor of the abandoned building. Oh, nice. Only two more. Chapter 4. Using the coordinates we extracted from the escapee, Rafayel and I to return to the abandoned building with the research equipment. An unsettling aura permeates the air. Mechanisms hidden throughout the facility, once dormant, seem to stare with ominous intent. Someone rolled out the red carpet for us. They even went through all the trouble of activating these traps.
Is that it? Our hosts aren't very good at their job. This welcome party sucks.
If it were just a few floors, we could walk in and out without problem, but our target is at the very top. It's a shame the elevator is broken. We couldn't get it working last time we were here.
While the other traps have clocked in, that elevator should have joined them.
Do you think you can give it a wake-up call?
This type of elevator has an internal propulsion system. We can use the reaction force to move it.
Are you saying we'll be getting on a rocket? We weave our way through the corridor and avoid the traps along the way. We soon stand in front of the elevator at the center of the floor. Without breaking a sweat, Rafayel pries open the closed elevator doors. The heavy metal slab might as well be flimsy paper fans in his hands. The elevator is crammed with discarded research equipment. I have to stuck my stomach in just to squeeze through the tiny gap in the clutter.
I don't get a VIP seat.
Maybe you should be the one to power it. Maybe you should be the one to power this thing. I can investigate myself. Oop, something broke. The thunderous slam of the elevator doors is immediately followed by Rafayel's fluffy hair unexpectedly brushing against my ear. Once I steady myself, he ignites the elevator's mechanism with his flames. A cramped metal box transforms into a deep-sea submarine that's ready to plunge into the unknown. The elevator shoots up like a column of fire and leaves the sluggish traps behind. Their attacks can't even reach us. The elevator comes to an abrupt stop at the top floor. When we step out, we are greeted by a sea of warnings. They are clearly meant for us.
You know, they need to try harder if they want to scare anyone.
It sounds like you have experience in this. Flowing Fire's infamous crime announcements are made by their team leader, huh? His ambiguous expression only fuels my frustration. Memories of countless nights at the office, all thanks to Flowing Fire's antics, flood into my mind. Anger courses through every fiber of my being. Do you have any idea how much of a nightmare it is to remove those things once they get into the LCBI system? I've lost count of all the all-nighters I had to do because of them.
Then ignore them next time. There, problem solved.
I mean, sure, but it's my job. I push down the bubbling anger in my chest and refocus. My eyes look onto the large pile of discarded devices before us. The escapee's testimony echoes in my mind. Somewhere in this room hides the item we need.
Shh. Did you hear that?
No, but I like your voice there. Give me a second.
Shh. Did you hear that?
I'm favoring that. Just as I'm about to continue as such, with a renewed determination, Raphael pulls me towards him. God, focus! My forehead slams into his chest and I can feel the metal studs on the belt digging into me. For a moment I can only see stars. God. I lift my head, ready to give him a piece of my mind, but before I can act, I freeze. The sound of approaching footsteps resounds behind us. Did someone else find this place?
They don't know what they're in for. You focus on finding the device. I'll deal with our uninvited guests.
Burn them all. Meticulously scan each of the object with my portable equipment. Meanwhile, Raphael unleashes flames to flush out the enemies that lurk in the shadows. Just as Raphael finishes cleaning up, the formula for the potent frenzy enhancer I've been desperately trying to find appears before me. I whirled around, eager to share the good news, yet it's at that moment I see a fireball. I yell at him. Raphael, you can't do pyrotechnics indoors. Ooh, the fade to white just burned my eyes. The flames are extinguished just before they can spiral out of control. Crisis averted. As for the culprit, he shows no signs of remorse. Raphael saunters over, pretending to be concerned. His index finger pushes against the tip of my nose. Oops.
You're covered in soot.
Maybe, yeah. Whose fault is that? I swat his hand away and touched my own face. Sure enough, my palm is covered in black soot. Yeah. Sorry. I wasn't expecting it, but kinda nice. My frustrations bubble over. I take this chance to stand on my tiptoes and catch Raphael off guard. I happily smear the soot onto his face. Yeah, deserved, honestly.
If you want to avenge yourself, I know of a quicker method.
Oh, I love the eyes. I love your eyes. As soon as he broke free from my grasp, he leaned in to press his cheek and nose against my face. Is that supposed to be a muscle? That's not helping at all. That doesn't really help. I thought it was just an accessory. Raphael, your muscle is bugging me. Pokin. There you go. My pronunciation is all over the place today. What the hell? Nah. That's one. I'm enjoying this a lot. With the new evidence, the mystery around this case starts to unravel. However, more parties being involved means the situation is escalating. Raphael, having no direct connection to this, has been released. Although his impromptu pyrotechnics didn't cause any real damage, it still gave him a hefty fine. Unfortunately, the peace is short-lived. Today, Flowing Fire, which had temporarily ceased all activity, issued another chilling crime announcement. I decided to apprehend the suspect solo. To my surprise, I managed to extract him from Flowing Fire space and bring him back to the LCBI without a hitch. Nah, man, that has to be planned. He wants to come back or something. I doubt you can just do that. Yes. Hi,
I
you're back
didn't
here.
realize the LCBI had renovated its interrogation room.
Oh, really?
Nice photo studio you've got here.
Are you reminiscent about your time behind bars? Don't worry, I'll give you a tour of your old accommodations later. But first things first, we need to update your picture for the wanted poster. I adjust the background and guide Raphael into the chair. Surprisingly, he doesn't resist. Ready to channel my inner photographer, I set up the camera. When the flash appears, Raphael squints under the bright light. I hate
Are you
flashes.
even good at taking pictures?
The number of photos I've taken is greater than the wanted posters with your name. I'll admit my subjects are usually crime scenes, though. You will see what happens when you doubt a photographer's skill. I force myself to view Raphael through the lens as if he were nothing more than an inflatable tube man with super flexibility waiting to be positioned. A little more to the left. No, go right. Okay, your body should be to the left. Now tilt your head to the right.
You're so picky.
You're just messing with him at this point. Despite his frowns, Raphael tries to follow the instructions. This is literally we're just messing with him at this point. You don't need this much. Move your left eyebrow a little bit. The right one should go down. Corner of your mouth needs to be symmetrical. Hey, stop fidgeting. Raphael, who's in my viewfinder, ignores me. He walks out of the frame. In the next second, my smile freezes as a soft sensation gently caresses my cheek. Caught me off guard. And my hand, still gripping the camera, seems to short-circuit because the conflicting signals my brain has sent. My finger presses the shutter button before I realize it. I love this guy.
Looks like you got the evidence of my felony.
It was just the slightest of touches, yet my heart felt like it was ready to burst out of my chest. Raphael, I'm adding another crime to your laundry list of offenses.
You might want to save that for later, because there's more to come.
Yes. Huh? Like him. My breath hitches as I'm suddenly pulled forward. Before I can process what's happening, I find myself pressed against him. I wonder if there's anyone else in this office right now looking from the door being like, the fuck? What's going on here? His next move stuns me, raises the camera above our heads. Are you taking a selfie? A photo, somewhere between a selfie and a portrait, slides out at the camera. He captures this unexpected moment. Why is my heart racing? Before I can reach for it, Raphael swiftly pastes our picture over his freshly printed one the poster. Just looking for both of you, actually. It's kinda nice. Are you trying to make me a backup in your crime or something?
The simplest way to find me is to go to you. That's just how it is, right? And take a closer look. In the photo, I'm the one backing you up.
Ooh. I lean in to examine the photo and see Raphael behind me, but that wasn't the only thing. One detail in particular stands out, a metallic button on the wrist near my collarbone. It's the same color as the shell casing. It suits you. Well, we have your photo now. You better be careful since catching you will be easy.
You can't bring yourself to wish me well. I see.
He softly sighs, yet doesn't call me out on my clumsy attempt at professionalism. Girl, you failed completely.
Someone's a little too familiar with my base. To ensure my safety in the future, I might need to relocate.
Yeah. As he speaks, Raphael approaches the city map hanging on the wall. He studies it with great interest. I walk up to him, grab a marker, and circle a place that's next to LCBI's building. I'll help you find a spot near the LCBI. That way you won't have to travel far when we invite you over.
No need.
Raphael glances at me before grabbing the marker and taking my hand. Boy. He writes his name on my palm.
As far as I can tell, there's no better territory than this.
God damn you. God damn you. I knew it. I enjoy that. Now, the thing is, there's this, right? He was over there before. I don't know what this is for, like what this do. I don't even know if I completed it. I think I completed it. Oh, what happened there? What did I do? Oh, he's back there. What's going on here? I'm confused. I don't know. Oh, nice. Okay. What is this? Ah, you can do stuff like this. Yeah. You can use any incarceration. You can use any incarceration items you have on him. When his trust level increases, more interactions will be unlocked. We can try this. Okay. I don't know if I have any of these actually. Wait. Okay, let me see what this is. They are locked, I think. Use. I can obtain. Ah, that's what it is. Okay. I think I know what this is. Get one. Let's get one of everything and try them all. Command relay. Illusion mask. Suspicious name cards. Medical case. Wanted notices. Mysterious novel. And I still need one more. Here. Wait. Have I completed any? Yes. I don't know if I can get any more, but oh, maybe I need to do this to get the other thing that I'm missing here, right? I'm not missing anything? Ah, okay. Let's see what this is. I'm not sure what it does.
You're gonna use it on me? The taste is... Is this another one of your interrogation methods?
Maybe. But an interesting idea. I'll keep that in mind, but for now, focus on answering my questions. Interesting second option there. Ah, interesting second option there. Wow. All you do is someone was using you.
Depends on who it is. If it's just a random person, I'll use them too. They'll be disposed of once they're no longer useful.
What if they're not?
Then I'll collect my compensation, with interest, of course. And it'll be done using my preferred method.
Which is... Okay, so you can get this stuff. A snare? What does this do? What is this? What is that?
What are you gonna do this time? Mark your territory with your scent.
Oh god. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Your heart's racing. Are you okay?
I'm perfectly... fine.
Ah! Turn this off first. I'm fine.
Wait. Don't move yet. Your scent is the same as the lures. Its sweetness makes me want to devour you
Sorry.
whole.
I needed to hit the table for a moment. I'm fine. What was that? What do you mean? Okay. Command relay. What is this?
You're here to torment me with your new toys again?
Okay. System of testing your willpower. No matter what I say, you only respond with a misenforcer. I'll obey you without question from now on.
Why should I even listen to you? Misenforcer, I will obey you without question.
Wow. You must be eager to help me investigate the truth behind the Predator's contamination.
I'm not. Miss Enforcer, I will obey you without question.
Good, it's settled then.
You better hope I don't find an opportunity for revenge.
I just love that he's like, no, and then says it. Oh, an illusion mask. Here's the description. Reveals the most important person in one's heart. Perfect for shattering a prisoner's defenses, but who do they see when they put it on? There you go.
First the muzzle, now this.
Yep.
Why do you always enjoy putting restraints on me?
You know what they say, leaving a mark on something is how you let others know it belongs to you.
Oh, you better watch your back then.
Wow.
When a tamed beast is abandoned, his master will be in grave danger.
Sure. Be careful not to get bitten, but for now, shall we discuss something else? For example, who do you see before you right now?
What do you think? I only see my master.
Nah, don't tell me that. Nah. Nah. Sorry. Wanted notices. I'm
To
using
have a
everything
laundry
just to
list
see.
of charges. You know, Lincoln's public safety is concerning.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm not sure if this is a display of the Enforcer's vivid imaginations, or their loose interpretation of the screening process.
It's clear one person wasn't behind all these cases. Where should we even begin with this investigation? Missing antique Yarma. Antique? Let's go for that.
I have no interest in old relics. Besides, didn't I help you catch the culprit already?
Yeah, maybe. If I recall correctly, wasn't there only one environmental vandalism case documented last month?
Yeah, that idiot spent the whole night digging hundreds of holes near Flow and Fire's base. Then he tried to run away when he couldn't fill them back up. It was only after I caught him that he confessed he didn't know where his hidden treasures were. So I kindly took care of the cleanup myself. You don't need to thank me.
Okay. So I won't. Okay, so this is the options that I have. I don't have anything else. I had already maxed this for him, so yeah. Now I need a lot to claim all of it. Yeah, hey, I can do it for a lot of people here, so yeah. Oh, I also need this one. That's giving me more wishes and stuff. So, yeah. I think I'm still missing getting this, which I think I can get through this. There. Yeah, one of them. A very tiny game that they have. It's a bit bad to play on like on emulator because it's basically for, you know, I didn't want that, I wanted the other thing. Always the same with this thing. There we go. I didn't get the yellow one though. I kind of need to do it again. The controls in this is a bit wonky. At least with my controller. It always... That's something that you shouldn't be doing or something. Come on. Here. Ah. I mean, I don't care if I got everything else. As long as I get those. Exit. Here's the evidence, the things that you kind of collect. crushed shackles, spotless of dark, dried blood could be from either the captive or whoever was keeping them. One thing's for sure, flimsy cuff like this wouldn't possibly hold a predator. Metamorphosis of crime. One morning, a young man woke up in bed to find himself turned into a predator. The book's worn pages suggest its owners read it countless times. All of these are just evidence and stuff that you can have. I've already read a lot of it. Oh, that's how you change it. Ah, when I clicked on the side there. I see. I didn't know I could do that. Oh, because it like the different stages. Okay, I get it. Okay. I do like this one more. Yeah. I do like this one more. Yes. Yeah.
If you didn't come back, I would have sent someone to go look for you.
Really? Nice to know. Okay. Yeah, that's there. Good to know that I have that. I think do I have any? No, I don't have any wishes. I do have here, but I don't really want to throw anything there. Yeah. I should go do the Sylus stuff then. Wait, should I do the card now that I'm like in Rafayel's? Oh no. This either can go very well or it can go really bad. I'm not sure. Because I do have the... Okay, wait. I'll need a fan. Oh, I wrote myself a fan. I'm going to need it. And some water. I've been reading a lot. Okay. I got the... it's right there. It's on the thing here. On the bottom left. Okay. I'm not ready. No, I'm not. I'm also getting myself a pillow because I'm going to need it. Anyways. What is this? This one right here. I already downloaded it. Nah. Yeah. Oh no. I can't believe I got this one. I also got Sylus one. Oh, I'm going to be super happy. Anyways. The street light on a corner watches the few pedestrians walk along the desolate road. Moths dance around this light. Night descends. Hidden dangers stir, ready to emerge from the shadows. The abandoned buildings tucked away in the southern district have long since become lairs for the predators.
Our stakeout paid off. Look, we've got ourselves an enforcer.
We'll take out every big
I just
shot
love that it's not
comes
even
down
a
here.
name.
We'll kill them and toss their corpses to the dogs. They see us as
Sure.
monsters and want us dead. In that case, let's turn this city into a place where monsters have the final say.
I don't think you're going to be able to though. A dull lake spreads from my forehead to my limbs. Blood blurs my vision. I can't even muster the strength to get up. How do you get... Doesn't matter. I was in the southern district to gather information, but it looks like I will die at the hands of these two predators instead. I was about to read, I will die at the hands of these two extras. Poor guys.
Didn't you forget something?
Already? A cold voice breaks the silence.
You're...
Get lost before I change my mind.
Okay. Nice. Hi. A figure walks into the light. He's approaching me. That voice and tone are unmistakably familiar. The question is always the same. Why are you dressed like that? I frantically try to wipe away the blood, blurring my vision. I look up at the newcomer in disbelief. Raf,
You've got guts, Enforcer. You actually showed up in a place like this.
God, your hair looks so nice in that light. Okay. Sorry. A pool of blood stains his shoes. He bends down and picks up an ID card from it.
LCBI Operations, Sector 1, Special Enforcer.
Yes.
They say you're looking for a predator named Tamino.
You. Basically. Yes. Mm-hmm.
He's a notorious criminal who's capable of committing any evil deed. A regular face on your internal lists, so they say.
So this might be before the... He moves closer and kneels down. Suddenly, that familiar face appears before me once again.
So, is the world's strictest enforcer planning to arrest me again? What game should we play to commemorate the occasion?
Is it after or... before or after? I'm a bit confused of the timeline. This happens when you play... not on the order that you're supposed to. Recently, the crime rate among Lincoln's predators has risen to 70%. These individuals who have gone under a mutation blended in with the general population and possessed strength far beyond the average human. Their tendencies for extreme violence turned the city into a playground for their destructive revelry. To address the growing unrest, the authorities invested heavily in combat program against the predators IEDS. This special initiative aimed to produce robots that could deal with the predators. Predators who were apprehended served as ideal test subjects for it. Okay. 1 year ago. Okay. More stuff. More story. Let's go. Wait. As the weekly morning meeting ended, I stretched my aching back and made my way to the conference room door. Suddenly, someone called me over.
Wait, could you stay behind for a moment?
No. Here comes the troublesome assignment. Winona was the secretary of the operations sector manager. She handled almost all of the assignments and arrangements, big and small, within the LCBI.
There's an important task I need to discuss with you.
I nodded and pulled out the chair to sit down again. Winona turned and gestured to the holographic display she brought up.
You must have heard about it during our meeting earlier, yes? Given the annual increase in crime rate among our city's predators, the LCBI has been encouraged to adopt more aggressive countermeasures.
Okay.
The IEDS program has already begun. We'll be selecting a suitable test subject from the pool of predators we've detained.
God damn it. Okay.
This individual will need a suitable supervisor.
Okay, so this is when he was saying that she was his supervisor. Okay, that makes sense. It was a year ago. Winona's words carried a hidden meaning, and my heart sank. A chance encounter during my childhood revealed that I was immune to the predator virus. Maybe there was a special antibody in my blood, but for my own safety, I never shared this secret with anyone. Assuming they hadn't found out about it, why would they ask for me?
Your resume said you're friendly and have good communication skills.
Noticing my wariness and confusion, Winona patted me on the shoulder.
And more importantly, you were born in the Southern District where the predators gather. You're familiar with their behavior.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, unless you are one of them, I don't think you will be familiar, but okay, whatever justification you think is better.
That's why the LCBI has decided to entrust you with this important assignment.
Entrust you? I don't know why I laughed so much for that. Do I have the right to refuse?
No, but we will provide you with the best health insurance.
That should be, you know what? That shouldn't even be like, how do you call it? Like a benefit. That should just be the standard. Most likely anyone else in this type of situation will just get killed. Noticing my slight relief, she gave me a kind smile and continued speaking.
The situation isn't as dire as you think it is. Take a look at the file.
Okay, they don't give me any more options. Name, Rafayel. Age, 24. Birthplace, Verona. Occupation, opera singer, former. Background, a famous opera singer from Verona, a town renowned for the arts, the leading actor in Siren's song. 2 years ago, he was accidentally injured during an attack and became a predator. He suffers from memory loss. Personality, independent and reclusive, avoids communicating with others, shows no apparent aggression towards non-predators, does not socialize with other predators, prefers to be alone. Threat level SSS class. He seems chill. Like, he's not that much of a problem. As the elevator doors opened, Winona and I entered the LCBI's command center, which was located on the B1 floor. So, my job is to monitor this predator who goes by the name Rafayel.
Correct. Like other S class predators, he possesses strength that far surpasses a non-predator's capabilities. Even though he lost most of his memories and appears emotionless, he still possesses a strong sense of self.
Okay.
The official assessment of his frenzy index has been recorded. It's very low. So long as nothing unexpected occurs, he won't pose a threat to you.
The fight unexpected. What if he does? As if anticipating my question, she handed me another document.
Of course we have a backup plan in case things go awry.
Sure.
These predators have been implanted with control devices for pacification. They're directly linked to your equipment.
Okay. I don't know how to feel about that.
In other words, if he enters a frenzied state, you're the only one who can pacify him.
How? I knew that what happened when a predator went into a frenzy. When a predator displayed animalistic predatory behavior, they attacked anyone they perceived as prey until the target was dead. Either you became a predator too or you died. As the gravity of the situation set off alarms in my head, Winona opened her mouth. Why do my eyes keep closing?
I must remind you that even the most experienced animal trainer can still get mauled by a wild beast. I wish you the best of luck.
I'm going to need it. Thank you. As I stepped into this destined arena for the combat simulation, panicked cries rang out.
This is bad. The predator has escaped.
Of course. But of course. Okay, give me a second. I went to turn on a light. It was too much in the dark. Oh, yeah. Light is. There you go.
Where's his supervisor? Hurry up and find him. He couldn't have gone far.
Is it ours?
Won't you look at that? Your first assignment is here.
Why? Amidst the chaos, she solemnly placed her hands on my shoulders.
The future of the LCBI is in your hands.
Well, fuck you then. If the future of the whole department is on my hands, then it shouldn't be existent at this point, I think. You should not rely on me for anything. Also, he escaped. It's not that he escaped inside the facility, he's outside. During the evening at rush hour, the congested roads erupted with screams in every direction. An office worker was attacked by a frenzied predator in public. The forces quickly arrived on the scene and shot both individuals, and they died. Both bodies were loaded into a salvage vehicle, which quickly drove away. Only dust was left in its wake. The onlookers dispersed without a second glance. They were unfazed by the incident. and the intersection swiftly returned to its usual hustle and bustle and nothing, as if nothing happened. Attacks like this occur in that city every day. Awful. I'm so close to the target. Why haven't I seen anyone yet? Who knows? Hi. Let out a sigh as I follow the blinking red dot on my tracker to a narrow alley, searching for the predator I had yet to meet. In the dim light, I saw him standing before an old vending machine, seemingly staring at the items inside. It's him. What are you looking at? The predator's hearing was good. Too good, in fact. Before I could even get close, he whipped his head around to face me.
Got any spare change?
You want to use the vending machine? I couldn't let my guard down. I reached for the reinforced handcuffs attached to my waist, but my hand grabbed nothing. He raised his hands and waved the handcuffs he swiped right under my nose. His expression a mix of surprise.
Oh, your eyes are working. You must be mute then. Has the LCBI lowered its standards? If you don't have any money, forget I even asked.
What am I supposed to do there? Approach him? Grab him? That's not what I was expecting. As he turned to leave, I lunged forward and grabbed the chain around his neck. Stop right there. Flavor do you want?
Honey, do...
The vending machine, okay. That's why she was like, oh, you haven't changed. I mean, you could definitely grab so many of the other stuff instead of the chain, but okay. I mean, there's not much to grab onto, I understand, but still, better than grabbing something in his neck. The item slid out of the vending machine, and I handed Rafayel the honeydew flavored yogurt drink. Finally, I had a chance to observe the predator standing before me. The fate of this city didn't rest in my hands. So letting a dangerous predator like him run around would definitely destroy my already limited career prospects.
If you're going home, you might want to take the long way round.
Why? Rafayel tore the straw packaging with his teeth and gaze drifted to the pitch-black end of the alley.
You smell it?
No. Well, what?
Blood.
Oh.
A blood donation van on North Cloudwater Road got into a pileup. It's only 2 blocks away from here.
How do you know that? He spoke cheerfully, but there was a playful look in his eyes.
During the day, the predators suppress their instincts and blend in with the crowd. But at night, that's when they come out to feed.
Yeah, I mean...
I bet those predators are starving after catching a whiff of blood.
That's what I was thinking about. As if on cue, the unmistakable sounds of flesh being torn apart resounded behind the mountain of garbage. Okay.
It looks like we're out of time.
Why do I like that line, Wait, how did you say that?
It looks like we're out of time.
Why do I like that? A nauseating stench permeated the air as shadowy figures emerged from the abandoned buildings. They converged into the street. The group grew in numbers. They entered the narrow alley like a swarm of ants. Rafayel flicked his wrist and tossed the yogurt container into a nearby trash can. Then politely waved goodbye.
Farewell, walking buffet.
Hey, you're not leaving me alone. Come on. Why are you like that? In the blink of an eye, he appeared on the roof of a nearby building. Smelling the scent of a living creature, the lower class predators moved faster. They were heading towards my position. Girl, run. I gritted my teeth and I held the gun in my hand. 6 bullets wouldn't be enough for me to fight my way out. There's a motorcycle passing by. Yeah. 6 bullets wouldn't be enough for me to fight my way out when there were this many predators. If I wanted to make it out alive, I needed that combat-ready predator to help me. 5? Don't tell me you're paying him in drinks. Okay. 5 yogurt drinks. Any flavor you want? the dim glow of the streetlight, his ears twitched ever so slightly. Then he turned to me. Are you going to bargain?
Are you trying to bribe me?
Well, yeah, a little bit. He appeared on a car roof and leaned down. Smirking, he held out his hand.
50 bottles.
Dude, that's a little bit much. 10. Wait. I just noticed there's a chain. Do you know what? Just don't mind it.
30.
20.
Death's knocking at your door and you're still trying to bargain?
Yeah. Think about it. If I die here, we won't find another enforcer who's willing to meet your demands. I love that. My gun clicked. I ran out of bullets. A predator took his chance to launch at me, and I did not get to read. Fuck you. I didn't even go. But they were kicked away at the last second. Rafayel placed himself between me and looming threats. He slammed the trash can against the predator's head. Good.
20 drinks and extra free time outside every day.
Good. Okay, deal.
Damn it! I'm an S-class predator! Are you even treating this seriously?
Someone's offended. Hell. Like a female trainer. Then as the words left my mouth, flames rained down, carried by the night wind. They devoured the predator's horde. Dark figures crumpled and towering flames engulfed them. The air was filled with a never-ending chorus of screams.
Where did this monster come from?
As if you're not one. The screaming and waves of approaching predators disappeared as they were consumed by crackling flames. Why are you so angry? Why are you frowning? I raised my head. An unsettling quietness fell over the street. It was as if everything was business as usual. The only sound I heard was the soft clink of swinging shackles. He stopped in front of me and purposely reached for the badge hanging on my chest.
LCBI Operations, Sector 1, Special Enforcer.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for you to keep your promise.
Yeah, as long as you behave. Why being so cute for?
Scratch that. You'll be my dear supervisor.
Aw. Why am I being like, aw? Rafayel was shrouded in mystery. If he could escape any time, then why did he choose to stay on the LCBI? And why did he obediently follow me back after that day? Winona was curious about this. In her words, the conflict between ordinary people and the predators will inevitably escalate. Before effective weapons or a cure for the predator virus can be developed, my conciliatory approach might be successful. Okay. And as the only enforcer who survived living with a predator for 30 days, I became a valuable research subject. So it's been a month. After a month of coexistence, I thought I found a way to balance the power dynamic in a relationship. The most important element was
Did you get it?
the yogurt. Rafayel's eager gaze landed on the shopping bag in my iris. I ran out of the honeydew once I got coconut instead. Do you want to try it? His expression altered, but he still took the straw and poked it into each yogurt drink in succession like before. I can't tell if he's hard to please or easy to please. In the testing arena, the second weapon trial concluded earlier than expected. Battle barely lasted 10 minutes before the new combat robots were reduced to nothing more than scrap metal. In stark contrast to Rafayel's composure, the observers and experts responsible for recording the data were quiet.
These predators are nothing but monsters! They should all be exterminated!
Who the fuck's talking like that? Rafayel ignored the outburst. He lazily stretched on the spot and walked towards me as I stood in a corner.
Let's go.
I wasn't sure when it started, but coming to me first after finishing the trials became a habit of his. So he's behaving well. Oh, I like that! Wait! I like that! No! That's so cute! Oh, I love that! I love the necklace! Or are those jeans? I love it! Oh, I like that! Forget about the other outfit. I want this one. I like it. I like it so much. Oh, are they ripped? Or is that like a chain on his leg? No, I think it's like ripped jeans or something. Ooh. Have I seen this? I don't remember. I like it. The hair. Sorry. Breathe. Anyways. To gather the more observational data, the LCBI didn't place any restrictions on Rafayel's movements. Since I was worried he might cause trouble, I had to keep a closer eye on him. I cleared out the storage room in my apartment and set up a small bed to serve as his temporary living space, so we're living together. Having returned home, Rafayel sat cross-legged on the sofa and changed the TV channel. It was past midnight and the late-night program aired a classic romantic movie. If you had been more enthusiastic, that 60-year-old researcher would have had a heart attack.
But when his wig flew off, everyone was entertained, yeah.
I'm liking the hair way too much. Although I have to say, I like the hair in like certain things. I don't like it that much when it's IRL. I don't know why I don't like mullets that much on real people. It had to be very well stylized for me to like them. He tossed the empty yogurt bottle into the trash can.
By the way, does this yogurt drink really cost you a day's worth of your salary? You're not lying to me, right?
Well, depends on how much you drink. And obviously two of my strong guiltily averted my gaze. Yeah, it's expensive. The economy isn't great right now. The housing market crashed, deflation, even the mayor's cat has to settle for less. If it weren't for my boundless compassion, could anyone afford to cater to your delicate palate?
Are you sure it's not because you're poor?
Wait, he has a cat! He has a cat! A little cat on the sleeve, that's so cute. Oh. Let me breathe. I just saw that. Oh, I love it. Just the thought of this dude being so badass and having all that, and then the little cat on the side, like, come on. I most likely picked that outfit for him. He innocently asked the question without a hint of malice. I can only respond through gritted teeth. Why don't you earn some money and help out then? The genuine confusion and bewilderment in his eyes made it impossible for me to stay annoyed. It was hard to believe that he used to be an opera singer. Hugging a cushion, I scooted a little bit closer to him. Rafayel, do you remember what you were like when you used to sing?
Nope.
He doesn't care. Nope. Have you ever wondered if the person you are right now might not be your true self?
You seem to be curious about me. Very curious. What about you, though? You're in a rut. Have you ever stopped to think about what you really want? Do you want me to help you kill them?
What are you? Why are you doing that? I never said to go. Sometimes it's kind of weird. Is it something that I do? I'm going to help you kill them.
Do you want me to help you kill them?
He met my gaze. The corners of his eyes appear sharp in the dim lighting. Who are you talking about?
Those useless higher-ups at your LCBI. Don't you want to do it? Or are you too much of a scaredy cat?
Dude, I shouldn't. Even if I wanted to. Hi. Rafayel suddenly leaned in, and he rested his right hand next to me. Or do I just hold it? Sometimes I'm like, what do I do here? It should be enough to do that. Maybe it's loading. Oh god. Is it... Wait. Should I just change it? No. There. I shifted my knees bent slightly to press against. But I can't move anymore. Are you that close?
They ignore your well-being and force you to watch over a predator who can end your life at any moment.
You look very... Dude, I'll have no regrets. Let's be honest.
Yet they turn a blind eye to what you truly want. It's something even a child could understand. You should at least know that.
I lowered his gaze, then he smiled.
Scared of me now?
A little bit.
Are you thinking that a predator's tendency to destroy and kill overpowers their emotions, so you shouldn't let your guard down?
Maybe. His fingertips glided across. Wait. Okay, wait. His fingertips glided across my back as I tried to get up. The restraint on my wrist loosened. What you doing? He pulled his hand back and waved something in front of my eyes. It's the remote.
Can I change the channel?
I love him. You mean I snatched the remote from him and I turned the TV off before he could protest. It's almost morning. Go to bed.
Okay. Sure.
Classic. I woke up in a cold sweat. I had a nightmare where Rafayel tore me apart and ate my flesh. That's an interesting dream. I pushed open the door to the side bedroom. The bed was empty. Even the blanket lost all its warmth. Why would you touch it? Did he run away? I scanned my surroundings. The front door was still locked from the inside, and all the windows and doors of the bedroom and living room were intact.
Let me go!
Whoa, who's that? The sound was coming from the balcony. I expected the worst. As I rushed through the living room, I yanked the glass door open. What are you doing? Oh, you're back in this attire. Okay. In daylight's embrace, Rafayel stood on the window frame, carrying a struggling burly man over his left shoulder. He lowered him to the floor. What are you doing?
Let me go! Damn it!
Bodies covered the tiles. Skeletons were stacked on top of one another, and their hands were bound behind their backs. Their wails filled the air as if they were in a constant state of agony. I recognized several of them. They were notorious criminals from many wanted posters. They always managed to escape the authorities, however. Rafayel pulled out the calculator. No, are you trying to get me out of poverty? His fingers flew over the keys before he held it up to me. I saw a string of numbers on display.
3 B class, 4 A class, and 1 S class. All of them are predators with criminal records. The LCBI wants them arrested too. This is the total of their bounties. Is that enough to cover our living expenses for a month?
You are! You are! That's so sweet of you. You don't understand anything though, but it's nice. That's nice. The neighbor, who was watering flowers on the adjacent balcony, overheard the commotion and looked at us.
Ah! Oh no! There are predators everywhere!
God damn it. I need to stop because I need to make dinner, but that was way too cute. Sorry, that was so cute. Felt like a cat bringing you mice. I love it. Okay, so I'm back. I can continue. Yay! Thankfully, at dinner. So I'm a bit drowsy, like a little bit sleepy, but yeah. This is going to wake me up. Let's go. So, Raphael embraced his predatory nature and started making some money. The third weapon trial arrived as scheduled. So he's actually making money for that. Okay. Okay. I heard the robots were upgraded with an improved automatic defense system this time. Their shooting capabilities have been enhanced as well. The plan was to have the trial last longer than the previous ones. Oh no. Okay. Fortunately, at the 30-minute mark, Raphael managed to twist off the head of the third robot and tossed it into the equipment salvage area.
How did he manage to pull that off?
70% of Unit 1 has been compromised. Unit 3 and Unit 4 are in an even worse state. 90% of their integrity has been destroyed.
You're just that strong. A somber mood engulfed the observation room, yet I couldn't help but feel relieved. As Raphael emerged from the testing arena, everyone's gazes were on him. The fear and disgust were apparent. He ignored the scrutinizing looks and walked towards me as usual, but his brow furrowed when he took my hand. He seemed to be concerned.
Why are you sweating so much? Your hands are cold, too.
Unable to offer him as an explanation, I shook my head. For a moment I almost thought he wouldn't make it out alive. It's nothing. You did great today, and I prepared a reward.
You're treating me like some kind of pet. Huh.
A little bit. It was a light-hearted remark, but he tightened his grip on my hand. Where are we? It was dusk when we arrived at the entrance of the wild. We took him to the theater? It was dusk when we arrived to the entrance of the White Whale Theater. Posters for Siren Song were plastered everywhere. During the short walk from the entrance to our seats, countless people turned their heads to catch a glimpse of him. The sound of steady breathing was next to me. We were barely 10 minutes into the performance. Okay, stop it. Unable to bear it any longer, I gently kicked his ankle. Raphael slightly swayed his head before it fell onto my shoulder. He said, "Are you asleep?" You're actually wearing something. Okay, good. I can't believe your artistic sensibilities were thoroughly eroded. I had originally planned to take him back to relive that familiar performance, hoping to learn more about his past. I let out a sigh. People began to leave. As we made our way to the exit, he rubbed his eyes and tossed the crumpled program brochure into a nearby trash bin.
The lead opera singer was terrible. 5 notes were off key in a single line. Also, that final high note was more like a shout.
His words instantly drew a flurry of hostile glares from those around us. Embarrassed, I lowered my head and tried to hurry him towards the exit, but a well-dressed, middle-aged man had stopped us.
Excuse me, I'm the opera manager. Could I talk to you two in private?
No. Is there something we can help you with?
My apologies for the sudden intrusion. You see...
It's the previous one, the one that played it before. The opera manager wasted no time in explaining why he approached us. The terrible lead opera singer Rafayel had criticized was injured recently. Moreover, an important performance was scheduled in a month. All of Lincoln's VIPs would be attending it. Raphael's build and appearance closely resembled the masked protagonist on the opera's poster. Consequently, the opera manager hoped he would be an understudy for the role.
Come to think of it, your friend here bears a striking resemblance to that famous opera singer from several
I
years
wonder
ago.
why. Which one?
You know, Rafayel. Haven't
Why?
you heard of him?
Yeah, some people just look alike. You're right, this isn't the first time someone made that comparison. You're using that. Raphael emerged from the fitting room. He wore an expensive formal outfit. The suit boasted a snow-white lining with a perfectly tailored jacket. Intricate embroidery and beads adorned the collar.
It's a bit tight around the neck.
Well, yeah, compared to your other clothes. I stepped closer and loosened his collar. What about now? Raphael gave me a thumbs up. Upon seeing him, the opera manager's eyes sparkled with excitement.
Excellent! Excellent! I knew I was right about you. You're the understudy we've been looking for.
An opportunity to make money fell right into our laps. Of course, I refused to let it slip away. Not to mention, I was curious to see how Raphael, who didn't remember anything about his past, would interpret the role that might be tied to his own story. Yeah, but wouldn't this be very dangerous? Raphael, here's your chance, our chance to make some money.
Huh?
He's from the Southern District. He doesn't have an official ID for the area, so we need to keep things off the record.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, since he'll be an understudy, we don't expect him to actually sing. In terms of payment.
He can sing.
Hmm?
I just love it. He can sing. Go on. 5 minutes later. Using the sheet music, Raphael finished performing a segment of the siren song. Already a crowd of onlookers gathered at the dressing room door. Oh, he has a... Aww, I like that. Worried that his identity might be exposed, that's a little bit too little for your covering your identity. Put like a paper bag on your head. He grabbed the mask from the makeup table and put it on his face. Oh, it was my idea.
Why do I have to wear this?
Don't move. In many stories, the protagonist often wears a mask when he kills people. His enemies only caught a glimpse of his face in their final moments. Raphael, however, only responded with confusion. He rubbed his chin against my palm. It tickled. Only then did I realize that his past was bright and full of hope. He was a masterpiece crafted by a painter or singer who poured every ounce of passion into their life's work.
Hey, snap out of it. We're about to sign the contract. Make sure you check the payment and clauses later.
Yeah. Raphael walked over and took my hand. My heart suddenly started racing before I knew it.
I want her as my assistant, and she gets her own salary. Add that to the contract we talked about.
Nice. Nice. More money, more money. After the meeting ended, Winona stopped me at the door of the conference room. She gave me the morning newspaper. Health Department director found dead in private residence underground parking garage last night, suspected to be a victim of a predator attack. Renowned philanthropist found in the basement with his hands tied behind his back, body covered in fluorescent spray. Spray paint that spells out the word shame. Riots caused by the predators became more and more frequent. A cloud of unease hung over the city. Citizens continued to take to the streets and demanded the authorities implement laws to control or even exterminate the predator.
The higher-ups secured a large amount of funding. They say it's from Ever, and it's to be used for developing weapons against the predators. Do you realize what this means?
Holding several documents, went on aside and patted my shoulder.
Your predator pet will have a short life.
Oh no, fuck that. Winona was right. To regain the public's trust and quell the anger, the authorities must announce a solution for dealing with the predators. That made Rafayel, an obedient SSS-class predator, the perfect target. Obedient in what way? Because he's just going along with it, but I feel like his willingness can change. Mulling over my anxious thoughts, I arrived at the testing arena. Rafayel leaned against the doorway. Emerging from the shadows, his figure was softly illuminated by the corridor's motion sensor lights. Have you been waiting long?
Not really.
That meant he just finished. The trial must have lasted longer than usual this time. I touched the faint bruise at the corners of his mouth. Words burned and perished on my lips. Yeah, how do you break the news? Tensions between the predators and ordinary citizens that continue to build finally erupted into large-scale protests on Saturday. Protesters demanded that the authorities take action against the predators within the population and implement strict laws. Riots were almost an everyday occurrence. For safety reasons, many roads were barricaded and guarded by armed personnel. Yet beneath the security cordon, the prime viewing spot along the Sedan River still hosts a magnificent floating stage, constructed right on schedule. Siren's song, produced by the White Whale theatrical troupe, was set to begin at 7 o'clock p.m. Rafayel, are you nervous? I looked up, only to be momentarily stunned by his eye-catching reflection in the mirror. The makeup artist adjusted as Rafayel coughed. Unable to move, he lifted his head to meet my gaze.
Why would I be? Didn't you say you wanted to hear me sing?
The exclusive riverside seats welcomed their distinguished guests, and there was only a minute left before the curtains rose. The city's elites were always fashionably late if it meant they could make a grand entrance. Spotlights above their circular stands dimmed one by one. The sunset's golden rays danced across the river's surface. As twilight dyed the sky, the performance began. A barge emerged from the ethereal night mist. Shadowy figures slowly materialized from the darkness. The voice wasn't like anything the audience heard, yet no one understood why it sounded different. The more intently they listened, the more elusive the voice became. As the performance reached a climax, photographers forgot to press their shutter buttons, critics' pens fell silent, and even the elites stopped their lofty discussions. Years later, I would still firmly believe that in those few moments, everyone at the performance thought of one thing. This would be a night celebrated and remembered for generations to come. Something has to go wrong. After the show, oh no, you completed it. I was expecting something. After the show, rain fell. The luxury cars parked along the street drove away one at a time. With an umbrella, I rushed to the temporary waiting room on the roadside as soon as the opera ended. Rafayel emerged from it alone. His unruly hair was damp from the rain. His thin, loose pants hung to his legs, and his embroidered suit looked as if it was drenched. It appeared stuck to his body.
What were they screeching about at the end? All that noise made my head hurt.
They were giving you a round of applause after a performance. Everyone cheers for you. How can you not even remember that? I wasn't sure why I felt the need to explain. Looking down, I noticed how soaked his shoes were. Never mind, let's get out of here. Rafayel patted his pockets before opening his hand. In his palm placed several opulent rings.
The lead opera singer gave them to me. He said I did an okay job as his substitute. I also embodied his style. Sort of, anyway. I only asked, "Who are you again?" Then he stormed off and slammed the door behind him. He has no manners.
Boy, who are you again, that piece of shit? The Rafayel's supposed death, Imitators popped up like no tomorrow. This actor was one of them. In fact, he was the most convincing copycat out of the group. They said he had performances at home and abroad, scheduled well into next year. If these rings were from this rising star, they were probably valuable. The cheers and applause you heard were for you. The people in the audience didn't show up for anyone else. They wanted to see you. You're not anyone's substitute, Raphael. You're the one they admire and aspire to be.
So, you want him?
Yes. As I collected my thoughts, I smiled at him and waved.
You want 10? I don't have that many.
I love this so much. I wasn't implying that at all. I opened my mouth to explain myself, but I changed my mind. Amidst the race of dazzling jewels, I pointed to the most understated one. It was the ring he put on before the performance. I want the one you're wearing on... the one you're wearing on my ring finger. I was like, am I reading right? That confused me so much. He gently took my hand. His skin brushed against mine as he slid a simple band over my finger. You wanted to give me a ring. Is it because you like it?
It's valuable. I thought you might like it since it's worth a lot.
Thank you. A bunch of theater managers mistook me for your agent. They asked for your contact information.
Did you tell them I bite? And how painful my bites are? They might even die from it.
Yeah, I don't think I should. That's actually very literal, though. The rain stopped, but the air along the riverbank was infused with a fresh scent of wet grass.
Do you want me to go with them?
Why are you cooperating with the LCBI? Unexpectedly, we blurted out our questions at the same time. With your skills, it wouldn't be hard to overpower a few enforcers. I check a patrol car and drive on Lincoln 24 to reach the Southern District. Since they planted a control device in you, I can help you find a way to deal with it. Are we offering that, really? Raphael stopped in his tracks. When he spoke, his words lacked any warmth. They were as cold as the lingering raindrops on my skin.
Have you ever seen how the predators feed? They use their claws to make an incision along their prey's spine, then tear it apart. The predators start eating the internal organs before moving on to the muscles and flesh on your bones.
Thank you, I kind of wanted to know that.
They're no different from hyenas. Dismembered limbs everywhere. I don't like it.
Do you like being with us, then? Well, I guess the answer is no. In the end, the predators and ordinary people were fundamentally different. Yet, with his primal instincts and innate nature, he either failed to recognize these differences or chose to disregard them. Raphael's gaze returned to me.
In your eyes, am I no different from the other predators? Forget it.
Difficult. Before I could respond, he abruptly turned away. His irritation was palpable. He walked to the edge of the ridge, his eyes fixed on the river's inky depth.
You blind... Oh.
A patrol car sped past us on the wet road. A bottle flew out of its lowered window. Wow. In an instant, Raphael shielded me with his body. Oh, that... Okay.
Why are you hiding? Hey, who said you two could sneak off and...
Before I could even register what was happening, the patrol car skidded and careened towards the left guardrail. The unconscious driver was slumped over the deployed airbag. You change yourself like that? Sorry. Instant change of outfit. The man in the passenger seat instantly sobered up from shock when Raphael dragged him out of the car, and he frantically clawed at Raphael's hands and begged for mercy. Honestly, I think it would be nice if at some point that we were talking to him with the rings and stuff, he kind of changed. Then he changed his outfit. Or am I dumb and he did change his outfit and I didn't notice? I don't think he did. It's like he shields you from the bottle and then he's just like, give me a second, I need to change clothes.
As you can see, snapping their necks and tossing them over the bridge would be easy.
No.
I wouldn't hesitate to do it. I won't show a sliver of mercy either.
Mm-hmm.
But you tell me I shouldn't. You always sympathize with these so-called companions.
Are you talking about my coworkers? He pinned the man to the ground and used a torn seat belt to bind his hands behind his back. He unceremoniously tossed him into the trunk.
This is the real difference between us.
The searchlight on top of the bridge swept across his face. The harsh glare danced across his features.
Cutie.
Are you calling me cutie? Something's never changed from the main story to this one, eh? They all kind of call you different things. He always calls you cutie. He suddenly said my name. That's not my name, though. Oh, is it because I set it up on the nickname tab?
Even after learning all that, will you still let me come home with you?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Just stay there. Finally reached the LCBI building. I pushed through the sea of protesters and strikers that filled the streets. The corridors were filled with staff who had phones between their shoulders and ears. They hurried from place to place. The 7th Provision aimed to control the predators had entered the drafting stage. Everything seems to be moving in a direction that promised to breathe new life into the city. The 4th trial commenced as scheduled.
We set everything at the highest possible level. It's about time we made this predator suffer. Are you ready?
The thing is that your point should be improving the robots, not make your subject suffer. I think that's why you're failing so much. Fucking scientists that they lose track of what they need to do.
It worked! Look at the predator. It's never been beaten this badly before.
Once they collected enough data, the researchers finally ended the trial. It lasted 94 minutes and 5 seconds. It was 3 times longer than the trial before.
I was hoping that predator would die today.
Oh, fuck you.
If we're going to watch it die, we might as well broadcast it. So
Nah.
the entire city can watch. Then everyone can
these
see
people.
we developed a weapon to use against the predators.
You know, the more I read, the more I agree with Rafayel about killing these people.
We owe it to that brand new energy vein they discovered underground in the Southern District. The protocore thing.
Is that what you're using?
I heard Ever is already preparing to start their mining operations.
Okay.
No wonder the investment got approved just like that. They're probably planning to clean out all the predators in that area before proceeding with the energy extraction.
Conversation abruptly stopped. Down the seemingly endless corridor, a crowd surrounded a middle-aged man as he left. I couldn't make out his face, but I heard he was a trusted confidant of Ever's shadow director. As soon as the crowds dispersed, I swiftly made my way to the testing arena. I reached for the door handle. And... oh, you're a bit bruised up. Oh no, he collapsed into my arms as if his soul was sucked out of his body. Open wounds were visible between his fingers and some still oozed blood. He's still smiling. Fuck. I felt at my forehead as if his injuries weren't concerning in the slightest.
Something's been bothering you all day. What's wrong?
I was afraid you were going to die. He didn't take my hand this time. He was probably worried his blood would get on it.
Why? People die every day.
Nah, don't answer me like that. Come on. It's not easy to explain. Just try to prioritize your well-being next time. If it's too much for you, just fake it so the trial ends early. Got it?
You're weird. But okay.
Yeah, fuck the results. Give them nothing. As the combat program system evolved, the chances of Rafayel dying in the next experiment or the one after increased. A plan formed in my mind that was going to help him escape. I couldn't explain why I was doing it. I just knew I refused to stand back and watch him fade away. But if I let him live, the authorities will do everything in their power to bring him back. The safest option is to make everyone believe he's dead. What are we doing? After extensive inquiry, I obtained information from undercover contacts about several S-class Predator fugitives. The dilapidated building before me, teetering on the riverbank, served as their hideout.
Wouldn't it be faster to just charge in and dump them at the LCBI's doorstep?
If it were that easy, we would always be buried in work. But if you don't want the entire city hunting you down, follow me.
Fine. I'll pretend I'm slowly approaching them, before acting like I can't handle them.
Okay.
I'll wait for you to bring in the enforcers. Once you surround us, I'll make my escape.
Anguish choked my heart, but I forced myself to smile and nod. Rafayel glanced at me, then he turned away and sighed.
I'll be waiting. Don't leave me hanging for too long.
Sure. I hope I don't. I have no control. His figure quickly vanished behind the dilapidated building. Everything was ready. I grabbed my comms device and contacted my colleagues at the LCBI. I spotted 3 predators at the intersection of the city north and west sectors. All of them are confirmed S-class criminals on our list. 2 of them are also prime suspects in the recent bombing incident. The mention of a potentially high-profile arrest immediately perked up the team on the other end.
Understood. We'll immediately request the tactical unit to be deployed to your location. Keep the comms channel open for updates.
Our goal here is to round up all of these predators. But as soon as the large group of enforcers arrived, the predator's criminal quickly sensed something was off. When my comms device buzzed, I answered the call with unwavering composure. As suspected, I was greeted by a less than friendly voice.
Call off your people now! Otherwise, your lapdog dies!
Go ahead then, do it. I've been wanting to get rid of him for a while now anyway.
We were all humans once. You think I don't see through your act? Just as I thought. You never saw us as humans.
What does that have to do with it?
You can't even save your obedient lapdog. But you have the audacity to claim you'll save the whole city.
The thing is that, first these guys telling like, oh, you never saw us as humans, but if it is like that, and I don't see you as humans, why would I save him? Doesn't really make sense when it comes to this dialogue, but okay, he's just an idiot. Most likely.
Hey! Say something to your master! Let her hear!
Yeah, and he gets knocked out. I didn't know what was going on over there, but I knew Rafayel hadn't said a single word. In the midst of complete silence, a familiar voice reached my ears.
You left me. Is it because you hate me?
No, I did not. Yes.
Should I stay here?
Yes.
Okay.
The comms device vibrated twice in my pocket. It was quiet and unmistakable, and I knew what it meant. All I had to do was give the signal.
The target has been surrounded, Enforcer. When should we move?
The building was rigged with explosives. Taking care of these predators wouldn't be a challenge. Not to mention my true motive will be revealed if this continues to drag on, and Rafayel would return to the LCBI while a more qualified enforcer replaced me. There was no time to lose. I opened all comms channel. More people needed to witness his death in this accident. Attention, all units. The building before you has 2 prime suspects behind the recent Magnolia Square bombing. The year is almost over, and Operation Sector 1 has been behind on arrests. It's time we change that and earn ourselves some points. Cheers erupted across all channels. A one voice.
What? Have you lost your mind? The Predator is still in there! You can't just...
I cut off Winona's transmission and issued the command without any hesitation. Do it. The explosion roared to life. The 3-story building crumbled along with its support columns. Flames clicked away at the walls and peeled them away like paper. Chunks of debris plummeted into the river behind us and sent massive waves crashing against the shore. But I knew Rafayel would find a way out using his skills. I hope this was discussed. My heart was steeped in anticipation and dread as it raced. I ran to the riverbank. In the darkness, I found what I hoped to see, a pair of eyes shining with the river. He waited. Maybe he wanted to hear me say his name one more time, but I remained silent. He gave me one last look before slipping below the water's surface. He vanished without looking back. That night I had a dream. Rafayel had transformed me into a fish and swam to a distant shore that stretched into the distance. His fins morphed into legs and he stepped into a beautiful, breathtaking land. Instead of singing, he picked up a paintbrush. Effortlessly, he filled a canvas with intricate patterns of light. His hands were as elegant as ever. Even if he will never sing again, I was sure he will be a wonderful artist. God, the struggle. Yeah, you're kind of like still dreaming about the present timeline. The winter sky has darkened. Only the LCBI's towering building is ablaze with light. Inside, staff from various departments work well into the night.
Did you see the news report 10 minutes ago? Get here pronto! We have an emergency! Who else could it be? Flow and Fire just emailed their next hit list to the mayor's inbox. They're treating the transportation department's archives like their own personal playground.
Okay.
Just come in. If anything, do it for Lincoln. You know Ever's protocore mining operations have already...
A year passed since then. I hadn't seen Rafayel since. He vanished without a trace. There were rumors of someone who looked like him among the predators in the underground world, but these sightings were fleeting at best. I was working tirelessly to improve my position in the LCBI. I needed to find Rafayel and see how he was doing, if he was still alive. But every lead turned into a dead end. Meanwhile, a symbol continued to appear at various crime scenes, a black flame. It was the call sign of Flowing Fire, a predator organization that recently appeared. All their members were from the impoverished Sartan district. An hour later, the bureau chief stormed into the LCBI's conference room. His face barely masked his indignation.
Those damned predators knew about our plan and deployment beforehand.
Before the meeting, Winona told me about a certain rumor. The higher-ups apparently agreed a large-scale collaboration with Ever. Whether the true objective was to exterminate the predators or secure the protocore veins, no one was certain. I regret to report that Flowing Fire has intimate knowledge about our every move, yet we remain in the dark about their operations. The only concrete information we have at the moment is their leader, Amino, being an extremely dangerous SSSS-class predator. He managed to bring even the most dangerous predators to heel. These were individuals who decapitated their allies for sport. In addition, they were carrying out a series of meticulously planned operations. They treated the mansions of Lincoln's elite and their personal playground for criminal activities. Amino's whereabouts are unknown. No one has seen him to this day. A heavy silence hung over the room as I delivered my report. The bureau chief's expression grew increasingly grim with every word.
The 7th provision of the Predator Management Act is about to go into effect. We cannot allow them to interfere. Operations Sector 1 will handle this. You must arrest him and bring him to justice before then.
Yes, Chief. This is a long one. In one of the southern district's abandoned buildings, the data broker stood with his trench coat collar turned up. We exchanged glances.
Same as always. You know the price.
He discreetly signaled a number with his fingers. Although it wasn't cheap, it was reasonable.
By the way, why are you interested in Tamino? Are you serious about arresting him? Let me give you some advice. Quit your job as an enforcer while you still can.
Thank you for the warning.
When the predators finally take over the city, the enforcers will be the first one they go after.
Yeah, most likely. I appreciate your concern, and from now on, if you find any leads related to flowing fire, contact me immediately. Darkness enshrouded the winter sky. As I approached my car, I noticed how my shadow moved more quickly. I reached for the car door while turning around to shoot behind me, but before I could react, a dark figure dropped down from above. I fell to the ground, and a dull ache radiated from my forehead.
Ha! What did I tell you? It's an enforcer!
Killing her would be too kind. You have no idea what those LCBI bastards are capable of!
Yeah. A scorching gust cut through the evening air. Flames erupted and consumed the two figures in my periphery. Hi, it's been a while. When they died out, a shadowy figure emerged from the darkness. He slowly advanced towards me.
LCBI operations, Sector 1, Special Enforcer.
Hearing that familiar voice, I looked up in disbelief. I saw a face I hadn't seen in a long, long time.
They say you're looking for a predator named Tamino. He's a notorious criminal who's capable of committing any evil deed. A regular face on your internal lists, so they say.
Yeah? Rafayel caressed my hand, but his fingers suddenly froze when they brushed against the ring of my ring finger.
What? You don't recognize me anymore?
I still kept the ring. So this is the start of the story, the start of the card. I'm enjoying this so much. Rafayel brings me to Flowing Fire's underground base. The predators encircle me and their excited whistles pierce the air.
Let's skin her and hang her corpse by
You're
the door
not
of the
touching
LCBI's building
me.
by dawn.
Get away.
We'll show those enforcers what happens to the people who oppose us.
Why don't we just eat her? It's been ages since we had a proper meal.
Everyone out. Now.
The room falls silent. No one dares to defy his command.
Focus.
Yeah? I look up and realize we are not alone in the warehouse. Rafayel lifted my chin with the tip of his dagger so I'm forced to meet his gaze.
You're capable and not stupid. But you still manage to get caught by the predators. If all enforcers are like you, Lincoln's future is pretty bleak.
My silence seems to irk him. He changes his approach.
For 3 months, you had people dig up info about Flowing Fire and me. How did that go? Did you find anything interesting?
Not really. So the Thorny Nevers and the LCBI side really was you. Did you bring me here to kill me then?
Kill you? No. I'm more curious about what it's like to keep someone as a pet.
Why, because you were one before?
When I feel like it, I'll give you some attention. If I lose interest, I'll toss you aside. That way, I can watch you beg and call me master.
Yeah, sure.
Doesn't it sound fun? It's like taming a wild animal.
Tension between us is taut like an invisible bowstring. It's pulled and pulled until a buzz interrupts the stalemate. My phone. Oh no, someone from the LCBI is calling.
You want to call for help? Allow me.
Before I can respond, Rafayel grabs my phone and answers it. He starts speaking without giving the caller a chance to talk. What are you going to say?
Hey, I'm Tamino. Yeah, I'm the guy you're trying to arrest. I have your colleague. I
There
know
he
you can
goes.
trace this call to find Flowenfire's base. But if you step into this area, she dies. So what do you plan to do?
The other end of the line is quiet. Then they speak in a placating tone. They will consider negotiating. But the real intentions are clear. The LCBI has no reason to give up this golden opportunity for an expendable enforcer like me. Before they can even negotiate, however, Rafayel ends the call.
You poor thing. Even your colleagues are ready to sacrifice you in the name of justice.
I'm at a loss for words. Thoughts surge to the tip of my tongue, only to be swallowed back. In the end, I shake my head. That's Lincoln for you. Everyone only cares about themselves. This is the status quo. Rafayel, is this your way of getting back at me?
I'm not doing this all for the sake of revenge. I'm after bigger fish, the LCBI. You're just the bait to lure in those idiots so I can catch them in one go.
Sure.
Don't believe me?
They discovered an underground vein of protocols and developed weapons powered by this energy source.
Do I look like I'm unaware of what's going on in the outside world?
No. Raphael's lips curled into a half smile as if he's mocking my good intentions.
Let them try. We'll see if their fancy bullets kill me before I rip out their throats.
There's nothing left for us to say to each other. I lower my gaze and wait for the death that could arrive at any moment.
Although, how does the third option sound? You can live, but only if you become a predator like me.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a difficulty there because I'm immune to it, so I don't really have that one.
That way, we'll be the same.
Yeah, maybe, but The last words are barely above a whisper. Certain I won't refuse, he quickly moves his head towards my neck. Ooh, like right away? Wow. You're wrong. I'm not here to save people, the predators, or this city. The only person I want to save is you. It's always been you. Oh. His fangs, merely centimeters away from my skin, paused upon hearing my words. Took you by surprise, didn't I?
Do you honestly think I'll allow your lies to deceive me again?
I mean, you still wanted me on my side, though. Believe it or not, I never once thought about leaving you behind.
Then why won't you become another predator like me? Wouldn't it be easier?
It would be easier. It's not possible, though.
Those normal people you're around are stupid and selfish. They created the predators. And now they're playing the blame game and pretending to be heroes.
Creative.
Will anything good come out of siding with them? Join me. I'll turn this entire city into our paradise.
I would if I could, but I don't think I can. Oh. As if possessed, I close my eyes. I almost believe that the future Raphael speaks of, our future, could become a reality, but it's not. The door suddenly burst open. What happened?
Freeze!
An enforcer. Okay, so they came here. Dozens of guns are pointed at us. There's no way out.
Looks like your LCBI friends want us to die together. Sort of romantic being star-crossed lovers.
Raphael remains calm, as if he anticipated this dangerous turn of events. But in spite of that, I can't shake off the fear that he might die here.
Let's do one last gamble. I bet you can't catch me.
What are you doing? As his words hang on the air, a wall of fire materializes. We are separated from everyone else. The scorching heat knocks everyone off their feet. By the time I come to my senses, Rafayel has disappeared. Antonio's true identity is confirmed. He's Rafayel, who supposedly died during a previous arrest. As his former supervisor, I'm suspended from duty due to our ambiguous relationship. They say I'm recuperating. Flowing Fires issues a statement. They plan to give Lincoln a special gift on the day the 7th provision goes into effect. These events are the only thing the headlines talk about. They are featured on the front page of every major newspaper. Tucked away in a small corner of the morning paper is an unassuming announcement. Siren's song, once performed by the Stern River, will be screened tonight at the White Whale Theater. I pack up my office supplies. I plan to sleep away under the cover of the night.
I had a cat once. It ran away from home. I know how you feel.
Are you comparing him to a cat, or what are you talking about? The voice behind me breaks the silence. It's Winona. Huh? She hands me a stack of confidential documents labeled Cure for Predator Virus and walks away. Her high heels clicked and clacked against the floor. But the one I want to say, I don't care about humanity, the predators, or even the city. It's always been Rafayel. He's the only one who reached for my hand without any hesitation. Three days later. The flames of conflict spread from the southern district to the city center. With unrest ready to explode like a powder keg, the authorities have imposed a 24-hour curfew. Even in broad daylight, the usually bustling streets are eerily deserted. In the dimly lit room, the screen flickers. It shows Rafayel slowly sinking into the water as he stands on the barge. I realize something. I never truly understood him. He's an opera singer, a predator, and after our reunion, the leader of Flowing Fire. But who is he really? Maybe I want more than a fleeting embrace. I yearn to witness his journey until the end of time. The theater's main door swings open. A backlit figure walks down the steps, its form sticking out like a sore thumb against the light. I had to quit, go back, see what's going on. Yeah, of course, I got up until a certain point, but yeah. Wait, that was just half of it? I should go and continue. Let me see if I can get unstuck from it. Maybe my internet was doing something weird and it wasn't loading. Oh god. I was so invested and suddenly it just didn't want to work. Can you work? That could be nice. Okay. Let me see this, because I got to his form sticking out like a sore thumb against the light. Yeah. Okay. I turn to see who it is, and I'm not surprised. You knew I was here?
The LCBI HQ is nothing but rubble now. I didn't see you there. I guess you don't even appreciate the performance I meticulously created for you.
He navigates the narrow aisle and sits next to me. Now that Lincoln is your stage, do you really need me in the audience? His expression slowly hardens, and a chill settles over his features.
Do you think I care what happens to this city?
Not really. His head is slightly lowered, and his face is like a canvas where light and shadow intertwine.
It's easy for me to get what other people desire. Always has been. But I never knew what I truly wanted for myself. When I figured it out, Well, I have no intention of letting her go. I'll do whatever it takes to make her mine.
Main character is way too silent. I'm just... Faint rumbling seeps through the walls. Outside, the predators howl like cornered beasts. I have no idea who will win, yet that doesn't matter to me. I know what you're thinking. Do you want to turn me into one of the predators? Alright then, go ahead. You can't. We all know you can't. Throw my arms around him. Rafayel freezes for a moment before he hugs me back. Girl, you know you're immune. Why would you tell him that? Or am I not immune? I'm so confused. Turn into someone who's just like you. Then we will always be together, right? But I don't think that's going to work. So I'm kind of, Sorry. The fangs graze the side of my neck before they sink into my skin. The bite is gentle, as if he's afraid of hurting me. Blood trickles down my neck and it stains his lips in a dark crimson. I really needed the fun.
Do you want to leave this place? Let's start a new life in another city.
Time seems to slow down, yet also pass in the blink of an eye. I touched the bite mark on my neck. I don't think I ever told you. I can't become a predator. But for the predators like you who have gone into a frenzy, my blood seems to have the soothing effect. Oh! As he falls to his knees, I cradle his face in my hands. I will never become like you. But I need you to trust me right now. I have a motorcycle in front of my fucking window. What the fuck, man? Do you need to make that much noise? They're left. Good. But I need you to trust me right now. In exchange, I'll give you true freedom. I didn't mention it, but that animation of his right there is just great. Over the next month, a whirlwind of major events unfolded. The initiative against predators was declared a failure for the first time. However, on the day of the 7th provision was to go into effect, Ever's past experiments were exposed. Everything was revealed on the flyers that touched every nook and cranny of the city. While the source remains a mystery, the evidence itself is conclusive and irrefutable. Ever's experiments to artificially create the predators go as far back as 20 years ago. They even hid the cure so they could maintain control over the predators. Meanwhile, the LCBI made a public announcement. Flowing Fire was eliminated, and I was appointed as chief enforcer to oversee actions related to the predators.
Let me tell you about what I saw that day. Flowing Fire's leader, Tamino or Tamabobo, I don't remember, was kneeling in front of our best enforcer.
Oh.
She's our chief now.
Are these the rumors
she even said,
that are
"The target
exaggerated?
and bounty are mine. Get your own." At least it was something like that.
Yeah, they are the rumors.
She wouldn't even loosen her grip on the chain. Talk about being motivated. I never saw someone so determined to take credit.
Quiet, everyone. Our new chief is here.
As soon as I enter the conference room, countless uncertain gazes land on me. I would like to announce that we confirmed the death of Tamino, leader of Flowing Fire. The body has been disposed of. We have made a significant milestone in our efforts against the predators. I'm also sure you have heard the rumors. A series of measures against the predators will be slowly implemented, and never will be brought to trial for their actions. A wave of whispers ripples through the room. It quickly subsides. No one dares to voice my objections. Are there any questions? I meet every person's gaze as I scan the room. The silence remains. All right then. This concludes our meeting. What's going on here? Dim lights cast long shadows along the empty corridors of an abandoned building. This is one of the many facilities that were exposed whenever crimes came to light. It's a research base and its purpose was to conduct experiments on the predators. There's a containment cell on the basement 1 floor. It was used to confine uncooperative predators. As footsteps echo, a figure stares behind the bars of the cell. He would put you there. Wait.
You liar.
You should have been more careful.
What are you going to do? Will I become your lab rat? Your plaything? Or...
I switch on an abundant surgical light from the operating table, and it illuminates Rafayel's face. His gaze meets mine. Confusion and hatred are evident in his eyes. You always assume the worst of me, but when the LCBI raided Ever's underground lab, they found a few intriguing little gadgets. Wait, what's my objective here? Are we just like obsessed? Like obsessed main character kind of thing? What's going on? I'm not saying I don't like it, but what the fuck? Okay. Fun. They say this spray can make a predator go into a frenzy. Should we test it out? Not waiting for him to respond, I press the nozzle. A fine mist touches the exposed skin of my wrist. Scent is barely noticeable to me, but how will Rafayel perceive it? Oh no. By the way, the 7th provision will be put on hold for now. The authorities are working on a solution that satisfies the predators and the general population. Given all the factors at play here, wouldn't you agree this is the best outcome? Hi. I crouched down and reached between the legs bars to stroke his head. The faint scent of my wrist wafted around him. New policies will be implemented, and the bridge spanning the river will serve as the new boundary. Predators will be free to establish their own community. Everyone will live separately without interfering in each other's affairs.
I never saw you as an idealist.
That laugh?
Even if ever is no more. There are others.
Fine. I got out of the camera and I just completely fucked everything over in the model, but oh god. I can't do it. That's irrelevant. From the very beginning, you're the only one I wanted to whisk away. Are we actually? Raphael's skin becomes hot to the touch. A feverish heat engulfs him, and the muscle strapped to his face snaps. Ooh? I noticed a hint of emotions I'd never seen before in his eyes. I'm surprised my spirits are lifted ever so slightly. Ah! Oh god. Amina, let's play one last game. If you win, I'll set you free. How does that sound? This is my promise to you. Woo. Am I ready? I don't think I am. Ooh, you, okay. Wait a minute, I need water. I need a lot of water for this. Okay. Okay. We're fine, we're great. I know. I know. Okay. Ooh, let's go.
What am I to you? A madman? A monster? Or just a pitiful prisoner?
How about all of them? For fuck's sake, this is a good angle. This is great. Let me breathe. Rafayel. Give me a second. Let me read. Rafayel. I'll help you remember who you are. What do you mean, Titan muscle butterfly? Let's go. Huh? Oh, you need
You're
to.
giving up already? That's a shame.
I need to hold it.
These chains aren't what shackle me.
Wow. I need that? I didn't know I could do that. Can I? Oof. I didn't get it.
Not bad. But is that all you got?
I don't know what to do there.
Will you put everything on the line for this?
I didn't know there was this. Wow!
This isn't enough.
Sorry.
The desire to devour and consume someone. You feel it too, right?
What the hell? That's so good. You opened the door. Wait. After that, you opened the door. The door. Girl. What? Okay. I'm fine. Oh, sorry. Oh, I can do that.
That's quite enough.
What the hell? You really. Can I? There. Up.
You're checking my teeth. There's a muzzle here.
Just bring it down.
I'm not a toy you can just play with.
Oh no? Hey, give me a second. Let me read. I need to move closer if I want to find that activator. Activator. Yeah. Can I do that? Oh, can I touch? Can I actually touch? Interesting. Nice. Is there anything here? Oh, yes, there was. Wow.
What is this supposed to be? Another plan of yours?
Initiating full body
Ah.
the target.
No. I'm so sorry. Safe zone within. I don't know. What's going on here? What am I? Oh. The thing on top. What's going on? I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm just.
From this angle, I can rip your throat out if I turn my head.
Yeah, for sure. What am I looking for? I'm trying to see where. Ooh. I'm panicking so much. What is... Up? No. What is this though? Back to the safe zone with... you will fail. I mean, yes, but back to what safe zone?
From this angle, I can rip your throat out if I turn my head.
Yeah, it's not going up. It's kind of going up there, but I'm not really sure. Fail, yeah. I'm not really sure what I should do there. I was just dying. Okay? I was just dying there.
Exposing your weaknesses to a
Wow.
monster. Only a fool would do that to tame a beast.
Ooh. Oh, you're dying. Load. Take your time loading. Oh, I have a tattoo on my arm. Take your time loading. Don't die. Emulator,
Ever seen
please.
a world consumed by want? When the heart's true desire is the only thing left, everything else fades away.
There you go. No. Ouch! I'm trying so hard not to pause.
Why are you the only thing I can see clearly?
Oh, damn it. This. I have to replay this at some point. Oof. Verano. That's his birthplace, right? Nestled in the northern part of the peninsula lies Verona. In the mountain's embrace, the town is kissed by a southern sea. In its close-knit community, even the smallest tidbit of news becomes a hot topic. It spreads from one corner to another over cups of tea and dinner tables. As for the latest gossip, there's a grand old mansion by the sea. It's been empty for years, but it recently got new owners last month.
They painted the whole place white and even made the floor-to-ceiling windows face the sea. It's stunning.
The gentleman buys a bouquet for his lover every day before heading home. He has yet to miss a day.
That explains why she visited my shop and ordered a dozen beautiful vases. She was smiling when she said she'd come back for more.
Throughout their vivid storytelling, the townspeople learn that newcomers are from a city called Lincoln. We actually escaped together. That's so cute. Convertible comes to a stop on the coastal road. Breathtaking scenery unfolds before our eyes. The white beach sand is as soft as silk beneath our feet. The small town, nestled between the mountains and the sea, feels like a gift from the heavens. There he is. Oh god, you look way better. This is where you used to live? It's beautiful.
Yeah.
After that day, I resigned from my position at the LCBI, collected my savings, and left Lincoln with Rafayel. Thanks to my careful planning, everyone believed the leader of Flowing Fire had met his end in the prison. As for Rafayel, he left behind his days as a predator. We confessed our feelings to each other, so we knew it was time to leave the chaotic city behind and start a new life together. Have you thought about what we might do for a living here?
How does an antique shop sound? Owning a bookstore or an art gallery works too. I'm okay with any of those.
Then the art gallery?
Why?
I think it's because after a certain night, I had a dream that felt just as real and similar to the present. In my dream, he lived a life full of joy. I want to make it a reality.
Sure, since that's what you want. Turning our home into a proper art studio might be a little tough, though.
Regardless of the path we chose, beyond the threshold of our future and endless possibilities, and that world is our oyster. Oh, I'm replaying that. I need to figure out what the hell was going on that part. What was I looking for? Yeah, it's like I need this to be 100. I got Sea's Embrace. I most likely am going to need this here. Kindled 1. I thought they were like half an hour or something, but this one was super long. I never really recorded it.
What am I to you? A madman? A monster? Or just a pitiful prisoner?
Let me see if I can do better this time. I could totally skip this part, but
the desire
yeah.
to devour and consume someone. You feel it too, right?
Here we go. That's over there.
this supposed to be?
That's great.
Another plan of yours.
Yeah.
Initiating full body scan of the target.
Scanning of the target, yeah. Okay. Locate activator.
From this angle, I can rip your throat out if I
I'm
turn
not
my
really
head.
sure what it is, though. Up? There's something, and
I can't stand the look on your face.
Over there? There was
You're
something
the one who
here.
should be locked up.
I
can't stand the look on your face.
I need to tap on it. Maybe that way.
From this angle, I can rip your throat out if I turn
I
my
needed
head.
to tap.
You're the one who should be locked up.
Ah, two suspicious areas. Okay. What is that arrow? Wait.
I won't repeat myself. Let go of me.
This is another sensitive. Ooh. What the fuck? Ah, that's great. I need to hold it. Okay.
Where did you learn to do that?
Don't ask me. I don't know. Don't move. You will have to call to tell him that. Haha. Oof. The neck? Yeah, and then this happens.
Exposing
Yeah.
your weaknesses to a monster. Only a fool would do that to tame a beast.
Yeah, and it's loading. Poor PC of mine.
Ever seen a world consumed by want? When the heart's true desire is the only thing left, everything else fades away.
Go. Or not. Ooh, that's great. Ay. Great.
Why are you the only thing I can see clearly?
Oof. Is it the same ending? Same one. Interesting. Or does it still count? Or not? Maybe I need to fail. Let's see. Yeah, I need to fail. Okay, let's go and fail everything. Did I think it's... No, don't think I did. Anyways, let's go fail. Let's just do nothing. Let's just let him run wild. I'm totally not against it. Okay, so we were taking care of the thing on his neck. I think the tracker. An interesting way to take care of that, but sure. Okay, I'll try to just I can't avoid thinking of the what the fuck with the thing? Oh god. That's great. Oh, that's so good. I'm going back in again. God. It really takes a long time for you to load. Wow. God. It's like I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm having flashbacks. Oh, that was so much.
What am I to you?
Here I am.
A madman?
Yeah.
A monster?
I'll do nothing.
Or just a
I'll let it
pitiful
play.
prisoner?
You know what? I'll just let it play. Maybe I need to fail everything. Just do those. No, don't touch it.
You're giving up already? That's a shame.
Let's see where this takes me.
Not bad.
That
But is
laugh.
that all you got?
That laugh. That chuckle was so good. less sanity.
Not bad. But is that all you got?
Are you going to do it again? No. Interesting. Does it change anything? As my consciousness fades, I taste the metallic tango blow out of my lips. Rafayel gently licks it away. Sylus stands up, chains drag onto the floor, and he pins me against the wall.
Don't be afraid. This dull existence will disappear like a bad dream.
Do you kill me? A pale, thin light falls across the upper half of his face. His eyes gleam with a manic intensity.
Why don't I just lock you up? You'll live in this cage from now on. Doesn't that sound nice?
My yandere loving face is just resurfacing right now. Like the surging tides, his voice pulls me into the depths of a boundless sea.
Our promise. It's okay if I'm the only one who keeps it. We'll always be together. Until the end of time.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Ah. Oh, that's nice. That's really good. And I actually leveled up affinity. That's good. Ah. That was great. That was great. I'm looking forward to Sylus. That's what I was getting flashbacks the whole time. Oh god. This was fun. This was really fun. This was super fun. I loved it. Anyways, bye-bye. I'm going to go sleep. I need a rest. I need resting after this. Bye-bye. I'll go to sleep. Good night or good morning to whenever you're seeing this. See you on the next one, if I haven't scared you already. Bye-bye.